President Biden just spoke in Detroit, Michigan. You heard the crowd chanting, "We got your back, we got your back." This is probably the best speech I've ever heard President Biden give, and frankly, one of the best speeches I've ever heard any person running for the presidency give. President Biden just cooked Donald Trump here. President Biden says, "Do you really want to go back to Trump's chaos?" Play the clip.
Do you really want to go back to the chaos of Donald Trump as president? Back when the United States lost 3 million jobs. And by the way, Donald Trump is the only president in American history, other than Herbert Hoover, who lost more jobs than he had when he came in. That's why I call him Donald Herbert Hoover Trump.
President Biden says, "Poor Donald, can't even watch TV. It's Shark Week now." Play the clip.
Rambling about, think what he's been talking about. Hannibal Lecter, he says, is a nice guy. How Trump would rather be electrocuted than eaten by a shark. You know that whole thing, remember that? Poor Donald, he can't even watch TV this week because it's Shark Week. And by the way,
President Biden then mocks Donald Trump for bankrupting almost all of the companies that he ran. Play the clip.
Name me another president done any of that. Look, if you want to know how bad a businessman Trump really is, just think about this. He inherited millions of dollars only to squander it. He's filed bankruptcy 6 times. He even went bankrupt running a casino. I didn't think that was possible.
And I think this is so important that President Biden is addressing it right here, that Donald Trump was found liable for sexual assault, which the federal judge said Donald Trump raped a woman. Play this clip.
Trump was found liable for sexual assault by a judge who told us not to be fooled by Trump's brushing it off. Here's what the judge wrote, quote, the judge in that case wrote, "Mr. Trump attempted to minimize sexual abuse, finding it frivolous. Mr. Trump raped her." No, I mean, it's the judge's language, not mine. Raped her. As many people understand the word rape.
President Biden then says, "We have to stop treating this like it's entertainment. This is life or death, folks." Play the clip.
We've never seen anything like this, and it's not a joke. It's time for us to stop treating politics like entertainment and reality TV. Another 4 years with Donald Trump is deadly serious. Deadly serious. His proposals are deadly serious.
President Biden then talks about Project 2025. Play the clip.
I don't want to complicate, but just look at this right-wing Project 2025. Oh, but it's really focused on, you heard about it. It's a blueprint for the second Trump term.
President Biden then addresses, occasionally I mix up names. Okay, you want to go there? Let's talk about Trump. Play the clip.
Look, this is deadly earnest. When that butcher, Putin, who I have known for a long time, when he invaded Ukraine, here's what Trump said. I'm not making this up either. He called him a genius and said it was wonderful. What in the hell is going on? But people would rather talk about how I mix up names. I guess they don't remember that Trump called Nikki Haley Nancy Pelosi. Well, no. No more. Donald, no more free passes. Today we're going to shine a spotlight on Donald Trump. We're going to do what the press so far hasn't, but I think they're going to.
President Biden then addresses the hyenas in the press and how they've been treating him, to which the crowd boos. Play this clip.
It's, you know, if it wasn't so serious, it all means being like a made-up novel would happen. No, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. You may have noticed that since the debate, the press, and they're good guys and women up there, They've been hammering me. I make a lot of mistakes. No, it's okay. They've been hammering me because I sometimes confuse names. I say that's Charlie instead of Bill. But guess what? Donald Trump has gotten a free pass.
President Biden says, you made me the nominee. We, the people, are going to win this together. Play this clip.
I'm the nominee. I'm the nominee of this party because 14 million Democrats like you voted for me in the primaries. You made me the nominee. No one else, not the press, not the pundits, not the insiders, not donors. You, the voters, you decided. No one else. And I'm not going anywhere. I learned a long time ago that when you get knocked down, you get back up. I've led this nation from the depths of the pandemic to the strongest economy literally in the world.
And President Biden says, let me just address any speculation. I'm not going anywhere. I'm running. We're going to win. Play the clip.
Folks, you probably noticed there's a lot of speculation lately. What's Joe Biden going to do? Is he going to stay in the race? Is he going to drop out? Here's my answer. I am running, and we're going to win. I'm not going to change that. In fact, just today, the Marist poll released a national poll that has me beating Trump 50-48.
Here's the crowd chanting, don't you quit. Play the clip. A longer clip of what I showed at the beginning of this video where the crowd started chanting, we got your back. Listen to this.
My dad would give me hell if I didn't turn and say, excuse my back, I apologize. Look, folks, members of Congress, Debbie, I've got your back. And I got your back as well. Members of Congress.
President Biden then talks about how Donald Trump is still facing charges in Georgia for election interference. Remember, find the 11,780 votes. Play the clip.
Still facing charges in Georgia for election interference. Remember his phone call? I just need 11,780 votes. Name me another president done any of that.
President Biden talks about how Donald Trump is a total fraud. He's a business fraud, a fraud his whole life. Play the clip.
Donald Trump is a business fraud. He lost his license to do business in New York State. Been fined over $400 million for giving false information to banks. And he's still facing charge for mishandling classified information, which is a criminal offense. He's still facing charge for his role in January 6th trying to overthrow the outcome of the 2020 election. He's still facing charges in Georgia for election interference.
President Biden says no more free passes, Donald. Play the clip.
No more. Donald, no more free passes. Today we're going to shine a spotlight on Donald Trump. We're going to do what the press so far hasn't, but I think they're going to soon. We're going to say who he is, what he intends to do. Folks, Donald Trump is a convicted criminal. He's convicted. He was convicted by a jury of his peers.
President Biden reminds everybody, remember when Donald Trump said, don't worry about COVID and we should just inject bleach in our veins? Play this clip.
Remember the days when people were dying, literally dying, and we were pushing on the COVID effort? Well, guess what? He told us, we don't have to worry about COVID. It's not that bad. Just inject bleach in your arm. I think he missed. He hit his head. Look.
President Biden reminds everyone that Donald Trump was a loser when he was in office and is the only president other than Herbert Hoover to lose jobs. Play the clip.
By the way, Donald Trump is the only president in American history other than Herbert Hoover who lost more jobs than he had when he came in. That's why I call him Donald Herbert Hoover Trump.
President Biden says Donald Trump will put this country in a recession. Play the clip.
Under my economic plan, they say we're going to continue to grow and keep inflation down. They say that Trump's plan would put the economy in a recession. There's 16 Nobel laureates last week say it put us in a recession and inflation would soar. Folks, look. In fact, I guess I should worry, but the new Wall Street Journal survey of economists says inflation will be worse under Trump. That's the Wall Street Journal. Great paper, usually not supportive of me.
Biden has a message for Trump and his supporters. Play the clip.
Inflation is down. And I love telling Trump this, even though I don't own any stock. The stock market is a historic high, closed at over $40,000.
And here's how President Biden concluded his speech, saying, look, I know I look 40. I know I'm a little bit older. But let me tell you, I know a lot about character. I know a lot about dignity. I know what Americans want. We need a president, not a dictator. Play the clip.
Folks, let me close with this. I know I look 40 years old. But I'm a little bit older. Hopefully with age comes a little wisdom. And here's what I know. I know how to tell the truth. I know right from wrong. I know how, and I've demonstrated how to do this job. And I know Americans want a president, not a dictator. And I also know no self-respecting American president would ever be Putin's puppy like this guy is. That's what he is. You know, Americans want to protect their freedoms, not give them up. I know what America stands for. We stand for the proposition that all people are created equal and deserve an equal. No, I mean, we've never fully lived up to it. We've never walked away from it, though. And I'll be damned if I'm going to let Donald Trump walk this nation from away from it. Folks, this race is about your family. It's about your freedom. It's about democracy. Are you with me? Are we going to stop Donald Trump? Let's get this done. Let's remember who we are. We are the United States of America, and there's nothing beyond our capacity when we do it together. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wow, when I watched that, it quite literally brought a tear to my eye. Again, one of the most powerful speeches in political history, one of the most powerful moments, I think, in American history. The tide has just turned in such an incredible way. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and hit subscribe. Let's get this network to 3 million subscribers. You see where all the other press is. You see where all the other media is. Also, if you want to support the growth of our network, go to patreon.com/MeidasTouch. That's how we grow this thing. Have a great day.
Real quick, Meta just changed their algorithm to suppress political content. Please follow our Instagram @MeidasTouch right now as we head towards 400,000 followers so you don't miss a beat.